Hey, what is up you guys, and welcome back to the 423. In Jackie Aina's latest video, which she uploaded on March 27th, she spends 30 minutes talking about why she no longer works with or supports Fashion Nova. She doesn't ever actually name Fashion Nova in the video, but she shows their Instagram page and says a million different things that let us know exactly who she's talking about. Surprisingly, she didn't mention anything about Fashion Nova stealing from independent designers or their notoriously terrible customer service, but the majority of her video focused on the fact that they don't post much diversity on their Instagram page as far as body type or complexion goes. Jackie uses her own experience working with the brand, which she did as recently as June of 2018, along with receipts from an unnamed influencer who stopped working with them following her email exchange. The basis of these emails is the influencer asking the brand why they don't seem to post women of color, in which she really seems to mean darker-skinned women, and the brand responds by pretending not to know what she's talking about. Fashion Nova responded saying, "I went through our IG and was a little confused because all I see are women of different ethnicities. All our models are either Hispanic or African American," and then sends links to 3 models they booked last week, all of which are the same complexion with the same body type. And the influencer goes on to ask why her photos and other women of color's photos never seem to be reposted by them, to which Fashion Nova makes a snarky comment saying, "If you were concerned about your own repost from the beginning, you could have just asked." They also say that if the influencer no longer wants to work with them, she can ship back the clothing, which is hilariously petty and unprofessional to me since their clothes probably cost like 2 cents to make. From what I see online, I think the general consensus here is that the receipts Jackie is using are emails between Fashion Nova and Arnell, Alyssa Ashley's sister, which doesn't quite make sense to me. The whole argument here is that she stopped working with Fashion Nova because they didn't post dark-skinned women, and obviously it's commendable to stand up for other women of color, but Arnell isn't dark-skinned. So her asking why Fashion Nova never reposted her to drive her argument when she's a similar complexion to most of the models doesn't really build her case unless she's talking about someone else. And that's where I would give whoever was speaking for Fashion Nova some leeway, because the influencer simply said women of color, which is a super broad term, and technically they do post a lot of women of color, it's just the same color. Sure, the Fashion Nova representative was acting obtuse, but the right questions weren't necessarily asked. These emails are also from 2015, and Arnell's Instagram page doesn't go further than 2016, so I can't find any receipts on whether or not she was posting Fashion Nova back then. Another issue I completely get that others are bringing up is the fact that Jackie Aina worked with and defended Fashion Nova for a good while before she stopped in the middle of a contract with them. You would think that Jackie especially vets the company she's working with beforehand, so she could have seen with her own eyes that Fashion Nova has always posted people of the same complexion and the same body type before she took those initial checks from them. But to give her the benefit of the doubt, if she just didn't notice the discrimination going on with this brand until a certain point, and that's when she cut off her contract, instead of just continuing to get the money, I do think that's commendable. What's funny about this is that the second Jackie posted her video calling them out, Fashion Nova posted 2 photos back to back of women with darker complexions, which everyone in their comments was really excited about. But since then, they've reverted back to their regularly scheduled programming. I do see a lot of mixed reactions to this video, but whatever the case, I think the fact that Jackie constantly sticks her neck out to stand up for herself and others is extremely admirable. And that's more than you can say for most influencers. But of course, I want to know what you guys think about this. Did you enjoy this video from Jackie? I like makeup videos, but honestly, it just gets old seeing people do the same thing over and over. So I love when people like Jackie, who have such a great personality, let us see some different stuff. Also, will you continue to buy clothes from Fashion Nova in the future, or did this change your mind? Leave your thoughts down below in the comments, subscribe to the 423 for more videos, and if you like this one, just give it a quick thumbs up. That is it for today. I will see you guys next time. Bye.